I think justice looks like this. We always think of justice kind of in a Greek political terms. In the easiest way is justice is you render unto somebody what they deserve. I think that's a basic definition. I think we all abide by that. All right. I don't know that biblical justice works in that way. It's just as a basic pattern. I think justice is about order. That God has created the cosmos. If we can go back to Genesis 1, everything that we kind of talked through there before, right? You have water, chaos, and death that he separates from the land. Everything's separated. You have the animals going 2 by 2. You have the animals clean and the unclean. God is an orderly God. Just go read Leviticus. You'll realize there isn't supposed to be mixtures of things. In fact, we still have this sense of justice or justify in our own language. Anytime you're working on a word processing program, you have a justified left or right margin. Things are straight, things are square. Well, what does that mean? That means God has an order to the cosmos. The flood was actually an act of justice, not giving them what they deserve. That's not what I mean by justice. That may be part of it, but that's not what I mean by justice. What I mean by justice is God had created the world, separated chaos and death for us so we could have a peaceful existence. And then what happens? The sons of God, those fallen angels, come to bed with the sons of man, and they create whatever this half-breed is. And what is the half-breed known for? Remember, what's it known for? Injustice, wickedness, violence. So essentially, the way I read that in terms of justice, the flood is God saying, I created the order, I created the cosmos with the specific order for you humans to be able to live in this world on dry land. I've held back chaos and death from you. You don't want it. And now you've created these angelic human half-breeds who love violence and injustice. You've created something outside of the created order. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not protect you anymore. You want violence and death? You want the primeval world of Genesis 1 where there was just water in this? Fine, that's yours. And then if you remember in our reading of Genesis chapter 9, it's a new creation with new rules. In other words, you wanted this? Okay, I'm starting over. And remember, we went through the new rules as they come up with Moses. It's a rewriting of Genesis chapter 1. Heck, I even argue it was a rewriting of Genesis chapter 4 with Cain, where he doesn't allow for capital punishment. He does in chapter 9. Right, it's a new creation. In other words, I'm reordering things. You can now eat animals. There's now going to be some sort of capital punishment for those who spill humans' blood. All right, I think that's what this justice means. And I'm going to end here to just bring it all together. What Abraham's saying is, you, dear God, who seem to be so orderly, and this is what justice is predicated upon, can you really combine the innocent and the guilty alike? My goodness, my God, you're going to be a God who doesn't want fabrics mixed. Are you really going to allow the innocent and the guilty to be the same? Far be it from you in your just world in which the innocent and the guilty are treated the same. In fact, you are such a merciful God, slow to anger, compassionate. Exodus 34:6. You were slow to anger, merciful. Indeed, you need to look out for the innocent, to never treat them as if they were the guilty itself.